What's up, Rosemount? I'm Isaac, and today I've decided to interview the RHS Athletic Director, Mr. Manning, about the changes in the winter sports for 2021. Let's see what the changes are.
Changes to the winter sports season at Rosemont High School this year. And some of those things are that players and athletes all have to wear masks. In addition, our coaches wear masks, plus they wear shields. And we also limit the number of fans that can come to games, unfortunately. The way it works right now with the high school league is they told us that attendance for games is every athlete gets to have 2 fans come to a game. Every coach gets to have 2 fans come to a game, and every manager gets to have 2 fans come to a game. Those fans have to wear a mask to the game. They have to present ID at the gate, and they have to socially distance while they're at the event as well.
The biggest challenges that our players have had to adapt to is obviously wearing a mask while playing. It took the first couple days, I think, for the girls to get used to it, but now it's the new norm right now, and so they've adapted well. And our opponents wear have the same restrictions as we do, so they've done a fantastic job with adapting to that change.
A lot of people ask me, how do you go about watching a game if you aren't able to attend? And it's real fortunate, most of our sports we broadcast. It's called the National Federation of High School League website. It's nfhsnetwork.com. Will get you access to be able to watch our boys basketball, our girls basketball, our boys hockey, and our girls hockey.
I hope you found this informative. Make sure you visit NFHS to watch our teams. Thanks to Mr. Orr and Mr. Manning. Let's get on to the rest of the show.
Hello everyone, my name is Isaiah Webb, and I'm here to tell you that elementary schools are reopening back up to young students in District 196. These elementary schools are starting to go back to normal, with schools being open for 5 days every week. Even though elementary schools are reopening back up, there is still an option to go for distance learning for parents to sign up for their students. Students will be required to wear face masks and be socially distanced 3 meters apart every day they go to school. And teachers and staff will be required to wear face masks and face shields. The school days will consist of full hours for every day of the week except for Wednesday. Overall, with the elementary schools reopening, I am sure that the teachers and staff will do their best to make sure their students are safe and they are happy. Thanks for watching, everyone. My name is Isaiah Webb, and I hope you enjoyed.
Hello, Rosemount. This is Brendan Murphy reporting for the Irish Update. We all love movies, but with the impact of COVID-19, we haven't been able to go out to the movies and watch them. So recently, there have been some movies released to exclusive providers like Disney Plus and HBO Max. With that said, let's go over the top 5 movies and where to watch them. At number 5, we have Godzilla, which is a follow-up to the original Godzilla and Kong Skull Island, where Godzilla faces King Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra, which is only available on HBO Max. At number 4, we have Dolittle. The main character can speak to animals and is only exclusive to HBO Max. At number 3, we have Avengers Endgame. While it was released in theaters earlier in 2019, it's still a good movie to watch again, only on Disney Plus. At number 2, we have Mulan, which was a big Disney Plus exclusive because it was remade in live action. And last but not least, we have Wonder Woman 84, which was a very exciting movie that took place after the first Wonder Woman movie and is a big HBO Max exclusive. Hey Rosemount, thank you for listening to my top 5 movies. I hope you enjoyed my list of movies, and I hope you can actually watch some for yourself. As always, have a fantastic day, and we will see you next time.
Good morning, Rosemount. This is Ashton DeLooney. With so many things being canceled due to the pandemic, there are still a few events here and there that are trying to pull through in these hard times to entertain students and be an inspiration to others. Leading into that, the Unity Band Concert is one of those many events.
The Unity Project was born out of the idea that every student can play and make and compose music. And because we started the school year with 3 different cohorts of students that couldn't all necessarily play at the same time together in the same room, we wanted to give them an opportunity to create a piece of music together and perform a piece of music together. The Unity Project is unique because it gave students the opportunity to compose their own music and then work collaboratively with their friends, peers in class, and in other cohorts to put the piece together, figure out what it was going to be about, and then perform it. I'm proud and happy that the students took the time to learn how to compose a piece of music. I'm proud that they put themselves out there and shared their own compositions with their peers and talked about it. I'm also proud that we were able to Zoom with young composers who have written for Wind Band, and we performed some of their music, but we also talked to the composers about their compositional process, and I think that hopefully influenced our own students' compositions.
Again, this is Ashton DeLooney signing off. Enjoy the rest of the show, Rosemount.
Hello, my name is Michael, and I will be saying some facts about Groundhog's Day today. Groundhog's Day lands on February 2nd and is a North American tradition, and where if a groundhog sees its shadow due to clear weather, winter is prolonged. But if it does not see its shadow, then spring will come early. Groundhog's Day was thought to be brought by the Pennsylvanian Dutch immigrating from Germanic areas of Europe. February 2nd landed on Candlemas for the Germans, but instead of a groundhog, they used a badger as the forecasting animal. The first reported observation of Groundhog's Day was in 1886 in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. But it wasn't an official thing until the next year in 1887, where people have gathered for the ceremony in the thousands since. The most famous Groundhog's Day ceremony is at Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, centering around a specific groundhog named Phil. Now, obviously a groundhog can't live for 135 years, but with each groundhog, they keep the same name with people pretending that he is in fact been the same groundhog. Groundhog's Day isn't celebrated in just Pennsylvania. It is celebrated all over the North American continent in places like Ohio, New Jersey, New York, Wisconsin, Nova Scotia, Ontario, and even surprisingly in 2017, Russia celebrated Groundhog's Day as well.
"2021 has just started, and while everyone is focused on the constantly shifting political climate right now, a lot of people are just here to focus on lighter things, like shows, video games, and movies. Well, I'm here to do just that. Today, I'll be talking about some shows, video games, and movies that will be dropping sometime this year. The long-awaited sequel to the iconic Star Wars games, the Skywalker Saga, was finally announced for 2021, and people couldn't be more excited. With visuals greatly improved and the option to choose from grunts to actual speech, this game promises to be another classic. With Atlas finally greenlighting a sequel to the smash hit Persona 5, JRPG fans couldn't be more hyped. With a new battle system, new soundtrack, and releases on platforms like the Switch and Steam instead of just PS4, this game looks to be a lot of fun. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, finally being ported to current and next-gen consoles, was probably the most hype I've been for a game in a while. With fun 2D side-scrolling action and a unique fighting system, I have every reason to buy this game when it comes out. Speaking of Disney Plus releases, WandaVision is a thing, apparently. While I nearly forgot about it, the bizarre mix of old-timey sitcom with Wanda and Vision grabbed my attention, and now I just can't wait for the show. With Attack on Titan Season 4 dropping, this show proves that it can still drop jaw-dropping episodes every single week without fail. I won't talk about it much because spoilers, but if you dropped Attack on Titan after Season 1, I strongly recommend watching it, as this season is worth it. Daniel San's rival, Johnny Lawrence, is back in Cobra Kai with Season 3 of the show dropping this year. While I'm personally not excited for it, I hear that it does have a really good nostalgia factor and really good storytelling, with this show promising to be just as good as the last seasons. And that concludes my segment for today.
Why, hello there, Rosemount, and welcome to Irish Sports, where we go to you and talk about sports. The Super Bowl is right around the corner, so we have come to you. Who will win and who will lose the game of football?
So for the Super Bowl this year, I'm definitely predicting a Packers win. Packers over the Chiefs big time. And I think Rodgers is... What? The Packers lost? No. Seriously? Tom Brady!
Hey, our Super Bowl tradition is all about the food, so we look at both cities and some famous dishes from there and try to recreate them at home. This year we're going the Sweet Heat barbecue from Kansas City and then the Cuban sandwich from Tampa Bay. It's gonna be good.
Okay.
Go Chiefs!
The Super Bowl is my most favorite day of the year. I just love the excitement around the game, the halftime show, the commercials, the snacks, right? And this year, even a little more excitement because the Super Bowl does fall on my birthday.
Super Bowls? Well, I know about Super Bowls. I've got this really Super Bowl here. It's made out of a record from Liberace.
Tune in this Sunday to see the Super Bowl with the Chiefs versus the Buccaneers. Have a good one, Rosemount.